Eric Burgess here, and we've been asked, is the sequence A of n convergent? Is the series A of n convergent? So is there a difference basically between these? And so we look at this and we say, well, we could tell if a sequence is convergent just by taking the limit as n gets very big, right? So we're going to take the limit. Oh, let me change my pin here. The limit as n goes to infinity of A of n, which is equal to the limit as n goes to infinity. And I'm going to divide everything by n. So when we do that, we're going to get 2 on the top divided by n, 3 plus 1 over n. Everything divided by n. Now we can apply the limit, which gives us 2 over 3 plus 0, right? Because 1 over infinity is 0. So we get that the limit is equal to 2/3. And this tells us that our sequence is indeed convergent. Convergent. Because it came to a specific number when n got very big. So eventually it'll come down to 2/3. However, this series is a very different story because, right, with the sequence, we're concerned about just A of n where it's at. But with a series, we're concerned about A of n as it adds up as we go along. So, right, A1 plus A2 plus A3 plus A4. And so at the end of this, if A of n doesn't go down to 0, that means that at the end of the day, there's always going to be some amount we're going to be adding. In this case, it's 2/3. It's going to go on forever. We'll never be adding nothing. Or in other words, it doesn't shrink down to nothing at infinity. And so because of that, when we add the terms, they're just going to get bigger and bigger and bigger forever. And so we also call this the test for convergence. When we take the limit of the sequence inside and we see that it converges to a value that's not 0, then we say, oh, well, this has got to be divergent. So we say divergent, and then you probably call this by the test for divergence. It's basically the same thing as what we're doing here for a sequence, only it tells us something a little different when it comes to a series. And so this is going to be our answer for the first part of the question, and this is the answer for the second question right here. That's it. If you have any questions about this, feel free to let me know. Subscribe and hit that bell icon for future videos, and we'll catch you in the next problem.